Hey, ladies and gentlemen, here it's Stan, and I had planned to do a live stream of gaming, which I was doing earlier, but unfortunately the system wasn't working. I was getting a lot of lag. That was partially because I was streaming off my computer. Now I had planned to stream off my Xbox, but it wouldn't take, and because I'm also waiting for a connection, a capture card, I guess it's a card. It's not like a card. Capture device, so I can, do this and play games and bring you fun stuff. But unfortunately, for now, that's not happening. So instead, I'm going to be playing some Halo right now, but I will be chatting and kind of giving my running commentary in general on life and the world, and giving you a few updates about what's going to be going on, because why not? Because the world is interesting and it's fun. So I wanted to first say that so I'll get some channel updates out of the way. I will be releasing some new videos next week. I'll be doing some movie dudes and some. Of course, I'll be trying to do a stream because I now have OBS, and it'll be a lot easier to do it via OBS. And hopefully, it'll make things more interesting. I mean, having OBS. I was using XPlay before, but from what I've heard, is OBS is a lot easier to work with. So instead of doing Google Hangouts, what I normally did either on my personal channel or online, I will be doing it partially via Hangouts and partially via OBS. I hope it works out well that way. But yeah, so that's kind of what's going to be going on next few weeks. I wanted to actually talk about something. I talked about it kind of on my political channel, Hollow Dan, where I just comment on stuff. But if you want to check out my whole take on the most recent YouTube TOS change, terms of service, I'll leave a link below, and so you can check that out. But besides that, we're also planning on bringing back like News Barn, so we do some more commentary, because I really think that as much fun as I have doing it on my own, Chris and I just had fun together doing it. You're dropping feet first into a bad situation. Thank you, Nathan Fillion. So yeah, so we're gonna be doing some more of that stuff. And it's just, I'm kind of sorry. I'm sorry I haven't been doing a lot of videos today. It's been a very busy week. I know you're like, oh, well, you're playing games. Well, I use part of that as I play games to de-stress. Some of us have their ways of de-stressing. Some people drink. Some people smoke pot. Some people, skydive. I play video games because, goddamn, it's fun. I like to pretend I'm some sort of future soldier. Why? Because being future soldier is pretty badass. And they're aliens. So, yeah. Speaking of things like the book report, I'm planning on doing a sci-fi... Let's see, let's remember this. This will do better. A sci-fi September. So I'm going to be doing a whole review of, like, a lot of it's going to be, like, space stuff. So that's going to be fun. Just space. I like space. I grew up with it. Technically as a kid I always wanted to be an astronaut. Then I realized, holy shit, I had to go through some crazy shit. And I'm like, nah, being an astronaut sounds cool. It sounds cool on paper. But it's not as cool as it looks. See, that would be kind of fun, growing up. Be an astronaut. go up being an astronaut and go into outer space. Although as a kid, I had a very limited imagination of what space was. I'd actually not been nerdy enough and read science fiction. I started doing that when I turned 18, because my old man's like, yeah, there's some actually pretty decent science fiction. Like, he might have told me about iRobot and what else was it? Dune and all that fun stuff. You know, very classic science fiction. You know, the classics. I always wanted to go back and read some of these. Like, I mean, I read some of the classics. I read Jules Verne. I read, I read some H.G. Wells. Any of you guys have watched any of my book report stuff? You've obviously seen me reviewing some of that stuff. Which, again, it's quite fun. But yeah, so September is going to be a whole thing on science fiction, mainly space science fiction. I have 2 book series I'm reviewing at the start of it. I have upcoming a review of a Richard Dawkins book, which is not, you know, my usual fare. I don't normally do a review of non-narrative books. I normally it's fiction. Although I'm tempted to start reading a few non-fictions that have narratives. But, you know, I thought I would do a bit of non-fiction, plus I'm doing a fantasy series I've been reading lately called The Sword of Truth, so check that out when it comes out. That one will be in about 2 weeks, I think. And, yeah, that's gonna be fun. I keep watching for when I get my capture, ability capture, because I'm gonna go from just streaming me going body, to have. Although now I'm thinking I need to upgrade my system. I mean, I have a Core i7, but I got like 16 gigs and do I have 16? Yeah, I have 16. I don't know how much. It's been so long since I built my computer. I'm like, what do I have? Who am I? Am I crazy? Yes, I am. I have the tisms. I have like real tism at least. How do you jump so high? And he shot me. But what else is gonna happen? Let's see. I mentioned we'll be doing some more commentary. I want to do some Let's Plays. I want to get something. I've tried to do some of like Civilization, although I think the problem is I had everything set way too high, which hopefully when I try next time it'll be set at a better level, so I can actually film. I think my system like too much data. Well, sorry buddy, but that's all I got. I mean, to be fair, I mean, you know, it's truth is, you know, people talk like, you know, if I won the lottery, what would you do with it? And I think honestly, like, if I won the lottery, let's give a number. I don't know what the current California lottery is. Something not clearly ridiculous, but let's say I won like 100,000, 100 million. Most people are like, oh, I want the big house, unless I'm actually. It's for the fact, but I don't do well with me. My sisters are far better, and actually, I'd probably hand her the money and say, "Here, you do it. You're a far better accountant than I am." In fact, I'd probably send her to accounting school if she take it, because, goddamn, that woman can save money. But yeah, no, I'd put it away, but like. There's always the splurge, so my splurge would have to be some. Ooh. That's not what I wanted to do. But But no, what I probably end up doing with that kind of money would be. No, let's see. My big sport. Sorry, I got really distracted for a second. I was thinking, but I definitely build like a mad rig, a mad gaming, and I think I built two. And here's my logic, and I heard this. This is actually kind of an interesting idea. I've heard it suggest that for gaming, if you want to do capture, it's harder to do it because you have to have like a badass connection. And not all of us can get that. But you also have to have a few other things like, you have to have a good processor. And if you're running two systems, you're running one for capture and one for play, you would be able to simply, I can focus all the settings to be on max for one, and be I can use the processing other one to its full potential, which would make it work a lot better. I mean, if you're gonna do gaming capture, you might as well do it to the best you can. I mean, I guess that's why in many ways console is a little bit easier. Because when you're doing it through console, it's like, oh, the console's got its own processors going. But I'd probably also... No, besides that, let's see, I'd probably, though my house was just rebuilt after fire a while ago, I'd probably do some add-ins like add some solar, get like a badass internet connection, actually have them wire it up to here, because currently I'm running on Wi-Fi, which kind of sucks. I mean, like my mom was like, Wi-Fi, you don't need a hard line. Wi-Fi, my mom, Wi-Fi. I want a hard line. Hard lines are the best. That's why when I have my Xbox in the living room, it runs so smooth because it doesn't have to worry about latency and traveling through air. Or the latency is a lot lower. Okay. Although I'm not sure how much so you guys know about this stuff, because I'm not sure if anybody in the audience is a tech person, but yeah, but I get that. I'd probably get the big screen I can get. Like that would be like one of my big splurges. Like, yeah, big screen sounds nice. Have all the fun, bit of watch Game of Thrones or whatever the fuck on a nice big ass screen, which would be kind of cool. Get a decent surround sound, and I get a decent car. I wouldn't go like crazy, like some people go like, oh, I'm gonna go with all this fun stuff. I'm like, nah, I'm a fairly simple man. I'd probably get some, to be fair, I'd probably get something fun. I would actually consider getting like medieval stuff, because I was a huge... I get one of those like really crazy desks. I also might probably give my... I would joke to my folks saying if I got the money, I'd buy them their own place. That way I could basically say, here's the money, I'll take this place, because though this isn't like a super awesome place, I like this house. It would be really easy to like fix it up. Who? So yeah, that's kind of what I do. I've always thought about that. Like, like there's a lot of people like, you know, I want this X and Y. I go, nah, it's not as it's. You know, wait. Nice. 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 Like I don't like want like some people are like, oh, I'm gonna do all this. And the thing is, I realized I heard this about from like I wouldn't do that whole like, oh, donate to all this stuff, all these like organizations. Now I do believe in giving back, but I'd be very specific. Like some people are like, oh, you need to donate to your church, whatever. Well, first I'm not religious, so I don't really have a church. But yeah, I'd be smart about it. I forget who said it. Someone had a great line. They're like, yeah, I would. You know, I get it, but I would only spend like 1 million just so I could look at my bank statement and go, yeah, there's that 99 million. And my goal will be to try to get back to that 100 million or even surpass it. And that would be my goal. You know, just don't spend a lot, have the money, and it would be really easy. I think it was Magago who said that. Magago. But yeah, no, I definitely like. Well, tech-wise, and then also I'd probably build a decent studio. And I just got nerfed. Why did I get targeted? Why am I always so special? I just want to blend in. I keep saying it says enchilada. I keep thinking it's enchilada. I'm like, I gotta go for an enchilada right about now. I mean, not right now, because I know if I had one out, I'd probably get like the worst heartburn ever. I'm like, the heartburn. I don't need heartburn because I have to work tomorrow. Not early, but. But early in, but like I have to work in the afternoon, but I don't want to be like up all night going, it burns. But I got stuff to do. I mean, I got productive things. We got 1 minute. Great. If the warden just stands still. Well, I think that's what I do with the money.
30 seconds.
Probably. I'd probably, like, honestly, I'd still probably work, but I'd probably dedicate most of my. I'd probably just feel. But it would probably be like, yeah, I go in once or twice a week. I mean, because, I mean, I let. Yeah, I didn't win, but that would be fun, you know. Take that money, use it. Yeah, or I'd probably like take this house and just you know, make it a rental and do that. But you know, yeah, I think I kind of just blattered on long enough. I'm gonna stop streaming. I hope everybody enjoyed this kind of random stream that I've been doing. With me is going yada 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 yada. Oh well. Well, everyone have a nice night. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh yeah, I do want to give a shout out before I go. There is a podcast group called Anime Pulse. They gave me a shout out a while ago, and I thought I'd return the favor. Just as you guys kind of enjoy me doing reviews of movies and books and stuff like that, they not only do anime, but they do manga, graphic novel. They have a podcast that does graphic novels and manga. They have another one that does movies. They have another one that does video games. The one that handles adaptation. Another one that handles hentai. And the hentai one is actually kind of fun because it's done by two women. So there's that kind of, you know, ooh, it's women talking about prawn. And they sometimes go into erotica, which is kind of weird at times. Especially when they went into that, like, fantasy one. Like not fantasy, like knights kind of fantasy. I'm like, what the fuck is this? But check them out. They're at anime-pulse.com, so anime-pulse.com. And I hope you guys check them out. They shout out, so support them. And they will be coming to YouTube soon. I mean, they already have a channel, but they need, you know, they plan to actually set up. But they've been around for ages, so check them out. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.